Hello, my little mobsters. This is Mobius Rex for the Mobius Archives, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Alright, last episode I said I'd get our power situation set up here, and I started. Really started. What we want to do is get this pipe, and wire for that matter, running down to our main base. So we'll go ahead and get some gas pipe set up using sandstone. And just running down like this. And generally just... Well, actually, we can... Whoa, hello. Oh, there we go. We can run it through walls. I don't know if it has a negative decor moodlet. But just in case, I'm gonna want to get that run all the way down at least to there. So our dupes will have a lot of stuff to build right now, and I think we want to make sure that this roof is done before this mining is completed, just so that we're not exposed to anything that might be potentially hazardous, like slime lung that's still kicking around this area, because it looks like we have some polluted oxygen up here as well. We also have some exposed slime, which cannot be good for us. We do need some slime because the fertilizer for these mushrooms is slime. So we have to be careful about not running out of it. It only requires 4,000 grams per cycle. And I'm hoping that we can get a few of these puffs before long. But puffs require polluted oxygen, and we just have to figure out a system for them to use effectively. Now, our dupes, I think their jobs... a lot of them are ready to bump up to the next level, and I'm inclined to let them, but they will be eating subpar food, I think. General Engineer bumping up to Electrical Engineer allows them to craft microchips? Huh. But that is going to increase the amount of food and the decor that they want. Our decor is actually not bad right now. If we take a look at the decor in bedrooms, it's plus 54 just because of the paintings. Here in researching, it's plus 136, assuming they're in the researching area. Around here, it's minus something. I think what we can do, we can actually rewire this. Because the wires actually give a negative movement. But if they're in the walls, they don't see it and they don't care. Let's see. Let's deconstruct that. Deconstruct those, and we'll move the wires so that they are in the walls. And that should improve the decor in this little area. Yeah. 62, 72, pretty good. We can toss in more furniture, another sculpting block, granite of course. There, that should actually really help out the area, making this great for any researcher to have. Stress is pretty low. Stress has been low. Turner's been the highest stress one at 3%, and I don't think it gets worse than that. Go ahead and get more paintings put up above the beds here, and more sculpting blocks in between here, so that when they sleep they get a big boost in their stress reduction. We could, in theory, make this a greenhouse if we had a farm station. We haven't built a farm station yet. What does it require? We're looking at that. Just metal. So we could just plop one down there, seal off this room. Let's do that. Let's get tile here. We do have some oxalite that's producing oxygen. We might want to, instead of doing that tile, do an airflow tile. It blocks liquids, but not gases, so allow that oxygen to flow through. And there we go. This situation is set up nicely. This oxalite will eventually be used up, but until then, we'll have it And we have more bristle blossom. So this is probably going to be the most plentiful stuff as long as we can keep this area cool enough. And I think we were working on... insulated tile, which we can use to keep this area cool if we had anything. Now, is this big? Is this 2 room? 2 room. Is this big enough for a room? This is too big for a room. I'm guessing. Doesn't even consider it as something you could turn into a room. Alright. Yeah, so that should be the end of the room there. And we can dig down here and toss that pitcher pump back in. Maybe. Maybe? Maybe. Let's get a ladder going down. And then we can have blossoms. Level 6. Plant. I'm putting them at 6 just so that they do get watered over top of anybody else's priorities. And we'll put a tile here, a pneumatic door here. And we can actually leave that door open. Does this look like a room yet? Probably not. Not yet a room. So once that tile's in place, I think this will become a room. And we'll be able to use it much more effectively. And we actually want to hold this open so that this guy can hopefully eventually float back inside. Mind you, not that we need it. There we go. Nice little food room. Can't reach up there. Oops. That'll stay for now. Yeah, and that's fully lit. So we're probably going to be getting a lot of good bristle blossoms out of this. This has become a room. This has become a room too. And we might... A little bit of delay. Dig that up. Be able to toss this farm station here once that's dug. And this farm station, brand new, don't know how it works, but we can boost our farmhand to farmer. Farmhands can't run it. Farmhands can get the micronutrient fertilizer crafting. So that's what we'll do for Banny. Bump her up. And then we'll just watch how our stress shoots through the roof or something. Did your hat change? I think you got a different band. Didn't see that one. Is there anything that we do here? Just a waiting specialist. Oh, nope. You're just harvesting. Oh, there you go. You're doing something. Pushing on the micronutrient fertilizer to apply it to our crops, meaning our crops will grow faster, meaning this might be viable. I need paintings. I need to make this, because Batty is now going to get negative mood. Let's do stuff. So just get these paintings going there. And that should make the place nicer. These guys make the place nicer. So that'll work nicely. And because it's in the greenhouse, we're going to get some type of increase to growth speed here. Which means our food supply is going to be amazing! Alright. That's got set up. And they're almost done here. They have the pipes run all the way up. Oh, I need power. Oops. Power. Power's going to be an issue. So use copper for now. Run it the same way as everything else, but we're tapping into this line, which means we have the risk of exceeding the circus, which means these lines will eventually be damaged. That is actually why I want low resistance conductors. One of these lines, the conductive wire, actually gives us a little bit more power conductivity. I think 2,000 instead of 1,000, which will allow our main base stuff to run, and also allow us to power this gas pump, and allow it to run autonomously. Alright. Unfortunately, those better wires, they require refined materials, which we're not set up for either. So we have to just be very careful about what we have going on at any one point in time. Researchers are now using that, so we're bumping up to 560, 440 of 1,000. We just have to hope that anything we're running isn't online all the time. I'm actually going to disable this building. That'll save us a couple hundred. Or what do you take? 240. That'll save us 240 on this wire. These are only ever going to be operated on a little at a time. Only one person. Okay, yeah. This might be the key, is to only have one person do research as well. Let's just make sure no one else can. Research off, except for Turner. So he won't get any help, but he's also the fastest one at doing research, meaning other people can focus on what their jobs are. And Camille mastered mining. Nice. This still isn't dug out, though. This situation is actually interesting. We want to have mesh tile here. So the natural gas generator, we'll want to make it of iron. And just put it one off so we could put a statue next door. So let's go ahead and do that. Just like that. We can have another natural gas generator out here eventually. And the power control regulator. But this thing spits out polluted something. Polluted water. So we are going to want to have mesh tile below it. Make that out of iron. Did I make you out of iron? Yeah, I made you out of iron. Mesh tile out of iron down here. Just below these. And the others are not enough for granite tiles. Not enough granite! I guess we're going to have to find a granite source to dig out. Let's put... just to save on resources. I think it actually only drops out here. So that doesn't have to be a mesh tile. Just saving on resources right now. Sandstone is quite plentiful. This will be filling up with polluted water. So what we could do is in plumbing, put a liquid pump here, just preemptively. We'll build that out of iron as well. You have a lot of iron, we just haven't dug it up yet. And plumbing, liquid pipe. Doesn't really matter. I don't think this is going to have any overheating problems. And just have it stick out there like that. Powers typically still make out copper for now. So now you can see how we're getting to the point where we have too much things that we're trying to power, and we're going to have to try to do some power regulation stuff. In fact, we should be able to get a power transformer going. I wanted to build it in different spots, but here will do. We'll just go ahead and put some tile down underneath it. Something happened, research was complete. That's a low resistance conductors research. So now we could, if we wanted to, build these conductive wire, but they require refined metal, which I haven't set up anything for yet. Please don't bury people. I guess everybody has done all the other jobs except for this, apparently. And these. Why not? That's weird. That is weird. We need to get rid of these, so I guess I'm going to have to figure out a way to get a ladder up here eventually. Maybe I'll do that off camera. Yeah, a little bit of oxygen here, not enough oxygen down here. This is pretty much going to be the limit of where our carbon dioxide goes. We're going to have to figure out a way to deal with carbon dioxide, because this spews it out ridiculously. So power on this thing. I like using heavy watt wire. So we'll use copper with this for now. It sucks up, it's 4 times as much copper. Where does it say? Takes 100. Regular wire takes 25. And it can't go through solid blocks, so you need to actually put something like the heavy watt joint plate in between. So heavy watt wire here to here, and then this transformer like that will transform the wire the power into a lower setting. You have to actually watch the arrows here to know which way it goes. So input here, output here. You can transform lower to higher as well if you really want to. And we just got a mastery of a job. Nicola has mastered art student. Stress hasn't been bad. Food hasn't been bad. So let's go ahead and bump Nicola to artist. Congratulations. Get your new hat. Eventually. Ta-da! Orange hats. There we go. Now people work. Sometimes you do just have to prioritize stuff. Keep whatever you're prioritizing at a low priority, just so that you could put stuff in different priorities. And we just completed that HVAC research. Good. Which actually allows Turner to do some stuff. I guess he likes helping out. Now we'll want this to pretty much power... Oops, nope, not here. Nope. None of these. Actually, wrong wires. Wrong wires. We want that. Smaller... Oh, cancel. Let's try this again. Wire. We want this transformer, the lower part of the transformer, to power this. So once this does get up and running, it'll power that liquid pump, which will deal with stuff once we get around to it. Not dealing with anything right now. Just wanted to get you started. And this stuff can be dug out as long as other things don't get into the way too much. There we go. Natural gas generator. Now we just have to get natural gas in. You might notice that there's an output there too. We do need to deal with that. And that's what we use the gas bridges for. This is carbon dioxide. So we pretty much want to dump it into a carbon dioxide sequestering area, of which we have none. Now, if there's too much pressure here, this won't generate any power. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to dump it here. Just dump the carbon dioxide right here, and this should take care of some of it slowly. I'm thinking that maybe we put tile here, and this system can also power a lamp, which will improve the production of the algae terrariums, and we can get a second algae terrarium here. But remember, we have to watch our algae on that. We have no way of generating it right now. We can eventually, but just not right now. And then we can go ahead and... I guess we'll want something else. We want to eventually hook this up into the system up here. No gas. Really? Oh, here it comes. here it comes. Here's my ventilation overlay. There's the natural gas coming through the pipes for us. Now, it might be warm. Yeah, it's coming through at 35 degrees, so that might be an issue soon. Because these pipes aren't insulated, so we might need to change that. We'll see it eventually in the thermal overlay, the heat spreading out from these pipes. In fact, I think it's already happening. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Alright, and it's producing the polluted water. Good. Well, expected. Not necessarily good, but expected. And that polluted water is eventually going to emit, I thought it emitted polluted oxygen. I'm not sure on that. Alright, and that's producing power, which is currently going nowhere. It's going into this, which is not connected to any consumers. We put this stuff on a 6. There we go. Lighting! We're actually using this. Alright, not quite complete here. And then these batteries. We'll want to get them off of the regular power system. I am going to go ahead and put the heavy watt feed straight through there. Into this. Allowing that to power our main base. And that's going to be direct power from the natural gas generator. And then... Actually, yeah, we can get that to feed these, or we can get that to feed these. So what I'm going to do is this one. Deconstruct these wires. From all of these, actually. And we don't need to run those anymore. Now, my question, can we get heavy what joint plates? Yeah, we could probably do it like this. I don't think they can... Maybe they can. Let's try. Let's try doing this, see if it connects directly to the battery. It doesn't seem to be increasing or decreasing. It seems to be off. Yeah, these are slowly draining, so there's an inefficiency here. Oh, cancel that. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. We'll need to move them one over so that we can just hook them up to the heavy watt plates. Probably some inefficiencies I'm doing here. That's not a problem. I do inefficiency all the time. And we could hook this coal generator up to the same system as well if we wanted to. If this is not sufficient power. Not sufficient resources, apparently. What happened? It's always a matter of diagnosing these things. It's in. Oh, okay, I see what's happened. Little boo-boo. There we go. Patch you up. Make sure someone takes care of that. There we go. Power's back on. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here. Alright. That was slightly terrifying. Sometimes diagnostics, you have to look carefully. You incidentally end up breaking stuff. How's our heat doing? Not too bad. It is reaching 1087 here around these pipes and around this algae deodorizer. But everywhere else, I mean, even here it's cooled down a fair amount. 27, 28, 28 in here. Have to keep an eye on it, but for now we're doing pretty good. In fact, this is actually pretty bad. I'm thinking we want to replace this with insulated tile, but you have to figure out which one of these does the best. Any are probably going to be doing better than what we have. Let's just try making insulated tile Well, actually, we should be able to tell a little bit just by the thermal conductivity. Sandstone has a thermal conductivity of 2.9. I think are best for our regular stones. Well, let's try obsidian. And we'll try igneous rock. And we'll try... might as well try granite, see what that looks like. And we're getting around to it pretty quickly. So this is... what is this? This obsidian has a 2 thermal conductivity with a low 0.2 specific heat capacity. How that works into stuff, I don't know. This has a 2 thermal conductivity with a 1 specific heat capacity. That's igneous rock. And the granite has a 0.79 specific heat capacity, so it can't hold a lot of heat, and it transmits a lot of heat, so we kind of don't want that one. Deconstruct that one. But change it maybe to, obsidian. And we could just look at the same things here if we actually look at the tile. What we would want to make this stuff out of would be abyssalite. It has large heat capacity, but it has next to no thermal conductivity. So it will almost always hold the temperature that it's at here. And we would want that for anything that we have insulated or anywhere as a barrier against other insulation. Did I just destroy stuff again? Hold on. No, I did not. I do not have anything going through that wall. Alright, but I think that's about all the time we have for today. I might even be a little bit over time. Alright, this has been Mobius Rex for the Mobius Art Guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave us a like. Leave some comments and suggestions. Back with you next time. Have a good day and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.